Welcome back to the Battle of the Blades. Our first 4 seasons, we donated over $1 million to great charities right across Canada, and it continues this year. $275,000 will be donated. $100,000 to the winners' charities of choice. As promised, Caitlin Weaver now and Sheldon Kennedy.
Sheldon Kennedy has just continued to get better and better this year. All he's been through, does it ever show on the ice?
I grew up in Elkhorn, Manitoba, little tiny town. Skating was kind of in our family. I mean, we had access to ice all the time, and we played on ponds. We used to play hockey with frozen horse turds, so that was our puck. You just go get another one. You didn't have to find it.
A shining and rising star, Sheldon Kennedy won a World Junior gold medal in 1988. And 1 year later, he helped the Swift Current Broncos capture the Memorial Cup. But behind his early success was a painful secret.
You know, as a kid, I mean, I dreamt about playing the NHL until I met Graham James. He's a serial sexual predator, and he was also our coach.
That nightmare began when Sheldon was just 14 years old. For the next 5 years, wherever James went, he would trade for Sheldon to continue his abuse.
The incident of being sexually abused is one thing, but the scars that last a lifetime are very real. You know, my NHL career was marred by treatment centers, mental health hospitals, psych wards. It was not good. You know, I started getting arrested, and I was the troublemaker. And I disclosed in '96, and it was about moving beyond, being stuck in this black cloud. And now I'm best known to people for being a child advocate around the issues of child abuse across this country. Something that I always carried a lot of shame around was not preparing and being my best playing hockey. I really probably only skated 30 times since 1998. So to be asked, do you want to compete again? It's a little bit of a gift because I think it's, you know, I get a chance to prepare.
I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. Right away, I fell in love with the sport. Every free chance I had was spent on the ice as a young girl. And my parents laugh because they asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, go to the Olympics when I was 5.
In 2014 and 18, that childhood dream became a reality. Along with Andrew Pogier, the pair would go on to be 3-time national champs and win 2 bronze and a silver at the Worlds.
Weaver and Pogier cast a spell here tonight.
Fresh off the competitive circuit, Caitlin is now ready to share her experience with her Battle of the Blades partner.
It was perfect. Right on the first day. Sheldon stayed on the ice until the last minute. Woo! And he said, do you mind staying? Can you teach me a few more things? And absolutely, the answer is yes. For me, we were having a blast, and everything I threw at him, he was picking up left and right. Got it, twizzle, drag, spread eagle. He was doing it all, and I was so excited to see that. Okay. Because that's how I feel about skating, too. I would stay out there forever if I could.
Together, Caitlin and Sheldon are skating for Jumpstart.
We need to really invest in making sure that we keep kids in sport, because one of the biggest crises that we have with our young people is mental health. One of the best tools that we have to manage that is exercise and feeling that you're part of something. And sport offers both.
Yeah! You are a dancer. Yes.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, so that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was hurting myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost.
Kaitlyn Weaver and Sheldon Kennedy. Standing ovation. That's a big deal. Oh my heavens, you two. Sheldon, wow. So it's a big deal, as I say. Obviously, Sheldon, the joy of skating was sucked out of you. You've done so much heavy lifting in a different arena for us. Mental health, silos of trauma. It's been great. And now you get to have this joy. I can only imagine.
Well, it's a gift, Ron, and to us, we're skating for hope. A lot of times with these issues, you're always stuck in the dark. This is about showing people you can have fun.
Was it ever fun? Cody Snyder here, bull riding champion of the world in 1983, knows what it is to cowboy up. And did you ever? Kaitlyn, you too. Amazing. Let's get to Tessa for some comment.
I loved how you began the program. You really took time to settle in. You started with such composure, and then all of a sudden this surge of speed. It was incredible. And one thing I'd like to note too is it seems you have each other's backs, and that kind of connection will take you really far in this competition. Well done.
Kidding. I think when he really got loose was after a Yankee polka, which is the first time in figure skating history that the Yankee polka has got people on their feet, yeah. I have to say. Yeah, I was very impressed. But I've also, in your very first figure skating performance, never seen someone call on a crowd and have them respond. So good for you, man. I mean, the 1 foot skating is much stronger. I would say you've done your homework a little bit better than some of the other competitors, so you have the technique down. There was a little bit of nerves.
Off the top?
Did you think?
Oh, no, just a little.
Yeah, compared to, but when you're skating on 1 foot and doing all the 3 turns, you got to be a little bit more focused and call on the crowd, and that's why I can't wait to see what you do in weeks 5, 6, and 7.
Kurt and then Colby.
Okay, Cowboy. You told a story. You told your story. And you were a little nervous off the top, but then you looked at Kaitlyn and away you went. And I think that this like Julie Marcotte, the choreographer, you guys told your story on the ice. Absolutely amazing. And in rodeo, you only have to ride that bucking bronco for 8 seconds. You rode it for 1:45 and you nailed it.
Listen to them. Listen to them. Buddy, you're a showman. It was electricity the whole time, man. I'll tell you what, at the rink every day, you're the captain of the rink. Good job.
So they're both skating, as you know, for Canadian Tire Jumpstart Charities. They have to be over the moon with this. Let's get the scores, beginning with Colby Armstrong.
9-4.
9-4, wow. Tessa and Scott.
9.4.
Kurt.
9.5.
Wow. CBC.ca/Battle of the Blades. Vote for them now and keep them out of the skate-off. Should be easy, you would think. Up next, it's Amanda Kessel and Eric Radford. The Battle of the Blades, Season 5, Night 1. Next.
One day they won't be